Hello, and welcome to the Erie Metropolitan Planning Organization's Draft 2025 to 2028 Transportation Improvement Program public meeting. The public comment period on this draft Transportation Improvement Program will be May 15th until June 13th, 2024. The Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP, TIP, is a short-term work program that lists all federally funded transportation projects in Erie County. It also lists projects that are regionally significant that have state or local funds. These projects are described in the highway bridge projects, public transit projects, and interstate projects listings within the TIP. In addition to these three project lists, there are many supporting documents that go into the TIP that will be discussed during this presentation. The Erie Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, is in charge of adopting a TIP every 2 years. MPOs are created by federal law, and the Erie MPO has been housed at the Erie County Department of Planning and Community Development since it was founded in 1964. The supporting documents that go into the TIP include the Project Selection Process document. This document lists all of the factors and considerations that go into selecting projects that go into the TIP. These include the long-range transportation plan, air quality, and performance measures. The timeline describes the process involved to adopt a TIP. Again, this happens every 2 years. Right now, we are in our 30-day public comment period, and the TIP is scheduled to be adopted by the MPO at the June 26th MPO meeting. The performance management document describes the targets the MPO is required to select projects to perform to. These targets that the MPO must program projects for are the safety performance measures, National Highway System pavement and bridge measures, the performance of the National Highway System, freight movement and congestion mitigation. We also have to plan towards public transit targets, and these are the public transit asset management targets, as well as the public transit safety targets. The public comment period advertisement document describes the way the MPO communicates this comment period with the public. An example is a letter to tribes or nations that the MPO mails prior to the start of the comment period. The financial constraint chart shows the base funding the MPO receives in each year of the TIP. The Erie MPO receives over $27 million in each of the federal fiscal years. The program funds on the TIP do not exceed the base funding. In fact, they are equal to the base funding, which is shown in this chart. Another document within the TIP is the Environmental Justice Analysis and Documentation. The Erie MPO looks at concentrations of low-income and minority populations within the county, as well as condition of bridges, roads, and crashes to show any disproportionate impacts to these environmental justice populations. The document also looks at where the TIP projects are going in relation to these populations. As seen on the map on the screen, the green projects are overlaid onto a low-income concentration map of Erie County. Furthermore, the Erie MPO has a Title VI policy statement that officially states the Erie MPO will not discriminate on the grounds of race, color, or national origin. Another supporting document is the Air Quality Conformity Report. This describes how the projects in both the TIP and the MPO's long-range transportation plan conform to the air quality standard of the 1997 ozone NAAQS. Lastly, the TIP revision procedures describe when the TIP can be revised. The TIP is a living document that changes frequently as projects evolve. However, in certain situations, the MPO must vote on the changes at a public meeting. These instances are called amendments. An example of an amendment is a change in federal funding over $2 million. So looking at the draft 2025 to 2028 TIP projects and their funding, there is a distribution of funds for the interstate, the highway bridge, and public transit. The total project funds available on this 4-year program are over $237 million. While this is a lot of money, there are additional funds that are available for transportation in Erie County. These are mostly local funds that come from local municipal taxes as well as liquid fuels. To see the location of past, present, and future TIP projects, visit PennDOT's One Map site. This is a public site that is an interactive mapping tool that allows anyone to look at the current TIP projects and gain more information. Delving into some specific projects, most of the projects in this program are carryover projects, meaning that they were started on the previous TIP and are being continued or completed in this TIP. For example, the 6N underpass in Springfield Township began design on the previous TIP and is scheduled for construction in years 2027 to 2029. Another example of a carryover project is Depot Road Section 2 in Harbor Creek Township. Much design and final engineering has gone into this project already. Construction is scheduled for 2025 to 2027. In addition to those carryover projects, there are some new projects on the TIP. For example, there are 8 new pavement projects in this 4-year program. For example, Route 6 in Conneaut Township and Albion Borough is scheduled for a restoration project. All of these new projects are either restoration or resurfacing. no additional lanes are going to be built or no roads will be added to Erie County from this tip. 2 additional bridge projects are on this tip. Again, these are restoration or rehabilitation projects only, not building new bridges. These include 2 bridges in the county. One is US Route 20 bridge over 20 Mile Creek in Northeast Township. As you may know, this bridge was closed to traffic in February of 2024 after a routine inspection found safety concerns with the bridge. The next step for this draft transportation improvement program will be to incorporate any comments we receive during this comment period into the TIP. The 23-member MPO board will vote on this draft TIP June 26th at the 10 a.m. MPO meeting. If approved, the Erie TIP will be joined with other MPO and RPO TIPs to form the STIP, or the State Transportation Improvement Program. This will be sent to federal highways and federal transit authorities for review and approval. If approved, the TIP will go into effect on October 1st, 2024. If you would like to submit comments about this draft TIP, please do so in writing to pcdinfo@eriecountypa.gov or mail comments to the Erie County Planning Department, 150 East Front Street, Suite 300, Erie, PA 16507. Comments must be received by June 13th, 2024. Thank you very much for your consideration of this draft TIP, and we hope to see you at an MPO meeting in the future. Thank you.